Hi, how's it going? I'm Taylor, and today we're going to be making custom wavetables in the new synthesizer from Xfer called Serum. So I'm going to import wave files into Serum in a couple different ways. I'm going to import a full pig grunt, and then pig grunt and Taylor grunt. And then I'm going to make something from its additive engine inside Serum, and then morph it. Alright, so first thing I want to do here is I want to snap out individual cycles from this wave file that I made with my voice. I was just saying an ah vowel. That's fine. So I'm just going to go and snap out individual wave cycles here. Alright, so I got 4. That's fine for now. And then I'm going to get where it kind of changes up just a little bit. As you can see, these are all very similar because I was holding the same vowel shape. Make sure that has a little edit there. Alright, so now I'm going to go and then consolidate each file. Because when we import wavetables in the Serum, we got to make sure that the actual file itself is only the waveform. There's no extra audio hidden in the background that I've trimmed off. Alright, so now I can import this wavetable into Serum. So we got constant frame size, dynamic pitch follow. These are for samples with a lot of content in them. So if I'm going to import an individual wavetable, then I'm going to want to go with this dynamic pitch 0 snap, so I can actually snap to the 0 crossing in this wavetable. Alright, so now that I've imported this wavetable into here, I can now go and drag and drop inside this editor here. And all I got to do to get to that is hit the little pencil button. So now I'm just going to go and drag and drop into Serum here from my actual arrangement. So pretty simple. See, I got some different type of frequency content in here. Alright, so now I have all these wavetables inside Serum. I move this little wavetable position and I see my waveform change. Alright, so it did its best to snap to 0 crossing, but we can go in and edit these wavetables a little bit. So I'm going to highlight all these and I'm going to process them. So I can X-fade all the edges of these wavetables here. So I can do it by grid size or by 16 samples. That'll be how long that fade is going to be. So I'm just going to do it by grid size. Now every single wavetable is a little bit smoother. And I have a custom my voice wavetable now. Alright, so now if I want this to kind of morph like all those really nice wavetables inside Serum that come with Serum, all I have to do is highlight them. So shift click on multiple wavetables here. So I click that one, shift click this one. Morph, go to spectral. So this is going to kind of smear the frequency content of all the wavetables together. Or I can do it like a classic wavetable synthesizer, which is crossfading multiple samples together. So I'm just going to go with spectral because it's a little bit cleaner. And now when I look at the wavetable, just click inside the little box here, I can see this gradient kind of connecting each wavetable together. Now when I move the wavetable position, you can see this wavetable actually morph. And when I look at my wavetables here, before I only had a few in here, but now I go 1 to 256. So it creates subtables in between each wavetable that I can morph into. So now I got custom gurgles, and you can do this with any piece of audio that you want. And you can make your vowels kind of change up, like oh, yow, and then literally go import that into Serum. All right, so that's one way. So remember, you can do a lot of things with the human voice just using the format of the human voice, creating like pad type sounds. Or you can make pretty intense basses with it. Like with oscillator effects inside Serum, you can get really, really crazy. Like I can use this sample that I've just imported as FM content for oscillator B. So this little drop down menu, FM from A, so I'm taking the actual input from A. I can go into here, maybe choose a sine wave just to keep it clean. And then I can start modulating this actual waveform here with oscillator B, or I'm sorry, oscillator A. So I'm going to turn down the level of oscillator A so I don't get any of that content. And it's just pure snappy sine wave. Back off that attack a little bit. So now I'm actually modulating the sine wave with my own voice. I can push this up an octave, put it to a ratio of 2, create some odd harmonics in here. Do a little bit of modulation to maybe level, create some type of wonky bass. And just that simple. Million things I can do to this waveform right now. We'll just keep it to a couple. I really like this reverb filter in here. It's amazing. Diffuses all these frequencies and pushes up the bass sometimes. Make sure oscillator B is going through the filter. Do a lot of spin moves for the Autobots with this filter here. So that's pretty crazy.
Very much like to thank Pyramind for hosting me here once again. I think this institution is really cool, and until I came here for the first time, I had never seen anything like it in my whole life.
What I think really separates us from other people who teach is that we are outrageously passionate about what we do, and especially in electronic music.
Since coming to Pyramind, I've discovered electronic music, and San Francisco being a mecca for underground electronic music opened up so many doors for me and kind of blew my mind.
We cover everything from absinthe to contact. When people get to the mind-melting level, we get into modular synthesis.
Everything about native instruments, everything about Logic synths down to the finest detail. We learned it all.
The fundamentals of understanding how things work, that's just essential. But then beyond that, there's so much more, and that's where it gets into just a lot of the artistic side of like the creative approach of why you do something, not just how.
There's a lot of schools that just, they focus on the technicality of recording music, but I wanted something that would foster creativity and really help me develop as an artist as well.
Each of our genre-specific programs comes in 4 levels. There's a basic, an advanced, a professional, and then a master's level. And the master's level is, of course, everything we do. It's the largest and most powerful programs that we can create for you.